This is what scanning is about, and the whole idea is to be able to use a switch like this, a jelly bean switch. You'll need some kind of an interface with it, but you'll figure these things out when you get to wherever you're going and see what they have. And I would guess most special ed programs would have both these things, and this comes in all varieties of things, sizes and shapes. And what this is really about is being able to create programming yourself for students with any kind of need. And you'll see that here as we work on this. So I'm going to use this in this demonstration here. So what I have to do, like usual with this, I want to slow this down. I want this to go to, most of the kids you're going to work with are going to be kids that really work fairly slowly, process slowly. So you're going to want to really slow this down for them. And then this is another trick that when you're frustrated, you don't know what to do, always do this show the circles, show the ovals, so that you know where they're at when you're ready to program them. Okay, I put this on here, and I hit the button, and it takes me here. Okay, here's the first one. Now it's imperfect, it's not scanning to the left here, but that's why there is voice in here. We have voice in for mouse over, so that you can that student would still know. And this is still a little fast for most students. So I'm going to select here. Okay, I've selected. Now I come to this one. I hit my button again, and it scans. Okay. She has mouse over with voice in. And again, you're talking about low functioning kids that have a processing problem. Okay, it takes me to this slide. And I've got one of two things here. I hit my button again.
Back to the question.
Okay, I want that one. So we're going to try this again. Take that one. Okay. See, so that's all the scan is. It's just that simple process. And the whole idea is that, whatever processing that the student has, they can use it. And what I'm going to have you do is create and design skill level specifically to that student, so that whatever you're studying, you could put it in this kind of a lesson where they can make choices. And so let's go to see how we can do that. Again, you can't do anything on this screen in this mode. You have to put it in the presentation mode to use this screen. And of course you want able. And how do you know if it's enabled? Right here. If you can control this, the macros are working. If not, you've got another problem. And again, I want to see where they are, so I'm going to tell it to show. Okay, I'm going to go to that slide. There they are. Now, if I need to work on these, I back up out of here. Now let me just show you quickly how they are. I'm going to take these off that I've created, and we're going to have similar things that you had. This is how you create these. You come in here back where we were before, and now your shape is just a simple circle. Come to basic shapes, just put a simple circle over it. Okay, and this will be your scan, and you'll link that. Where do you want to link it? To the next slide will be fine. And now I need another one on the other side, like this. And again, I'm going to link it. And I'm going to say I'm going to take it down to, how about this one here, slide 4, so that you know what you've got. And again, maybe I can put a little sound to it, however you want to do that. Again, so it's a multi-sensory thing for these kids, especially. Sometimes that's very important, that it's multi-sensory. And so we'll put that in here. Okay, and let's see if we got it. I'm going to go back to this slide. See if my macros are working. They seem to be fine. Show my circles. I start to scan, see if it'll scan. Again, I have it set quite high on 5, and there it's scanning. And how would you mouse over? Well, just like we moused before, on this thing, as this goes over, it'd be the mouse. Okay? Okay, that one's wrong. So I come back, and again, you'll set this up how you want it. Okay? That's the right one. So that is scanning. What I'm going to ask you to do is make a set of 4 things here, and you should be able to cookie cutter this also. You should be able to duplicate these slides once you have your template set up, and then you'll have it. I don't know if you have to take it off to a slide. You can just voice whether it's right or not. Again, think of somebody that's, say, 10 or 11 years old that's mentally retarded, and you're just creating very introductory lessons that will be meaningful to them. In other words, generally by the time we're 10, 11 years old, our concern isn't so much to learning to read anymore, but more life skills things, especially like math. You may want to set up some very introductory math things for somebody that's mentally retarded, where they can simply work their jelly bean button. And again, it might be their hand, it might be their arm. I saw a girl one time that her knee was the only thing she had control that wasn't spastic, and she could make her selections from that. And so you can go all over with this, and we're going to have other things, some other assignments with this, but for today, some kind of academic instruction for somebody that's 10 years old and is mentally retarded.